Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Got my good friend Robin Butcko, and she is always lots of fun to have on. Her company, Software Decisions, Inc., SDITX.com. Great company. You know, companies out there, businesses out there, always looking for, they got to take care of their IT, or frankly, they're going to crash and burn. IT is the central nervous system now of companies. I don't care what the company is. You cannot survive without IT. And as a result, a lot of people spend a lot of money hiring a CIO, when the reality is that they could outsource this type of thing to a company right here in the great city of Houston to become essentially a virtual CIO. That's essentially what you guys are. Is that correct, Robin?
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
And doing it at a much more affordable rate, getting to use the resources only as you need it, rather than paying for 40 hours of work for a guy who's half the time playing solitaire.
It's half
he won't
the
tell you
time.
that, but half the time that's what he's doing.
That's right.
So
That's right.
you don't ever have that problem with Software Decisions, Inc. You have brought on a guest for us today. I'm looking forward to talking to her. Why don't you go ahead and introduce her?
Thank you. My guest today is Jody Jablonski, and she's from J.R. Willie Law Firm.
Very glad to have you on.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
Yeah, and by the way, the website, jrwpc.com. Let me ask you, Jody, let's get it started. Tell us a little bit, give us your elevator speech for your law firm. Someone says, hey, what do you guys do?
Okay, well, our law firm is actually Willie, Nanny, Yakara, Rivera, and Goyens.
I'm glad you said that, not me, but anyway, go right ahead.
We are primarily an immigration law firm. The majority of the work that we do is immigration related. Hot topic right now. We also do some employment-based cases, select criminal cases, but immigration is really what we do, and we're just happy to be here.
So let me ask you, is it beneficial for you? I want you to talk to me honestly, okay? Is it beneficial for you for the immigration laws to be tougher or lighter?
We're looking forward to reform, I'll tell you that. We're looking forward to what we've seen. The Senate came out with their proposed bill last week. We've read through it. We've looked at, obviously, we don't know what...
You do like that bill from what you've seen?
Yes, we do like what we've seen.
Very interesting. Okay, so that kind of answers my question. You would like it to be a little more flexible is what you'd like to see.
The options that we see are something that we're looking forward to.
Very interesting. Okay, Robin, you have a question or...
Well, Jody had told me about some of the wonderful things that we've been doing, and also what she's been doing for the community. And I think that it's great that they are on top of the reform laws, and she's here to talk about that and how they can help businesses.
Okay, go right ahead, Jody. You talk a little bit about, tell us a little bit about, the history of the company, the company's, relationship. I know you're in Sugar Land, which, a lot of your firms are typically in downtown area or just outside of the downtown area. Talk about the, your typical type of clients. Are you working a lot with businesses to help their employees deal with their immigration situation? Tell us about how your practice works.
Yeah, we do have a lot of corporate clients, people who are trying to get a lot of it is, kind of related to what Robin does, a lot of IT positions that we're getting people over from India, a lot of South Asian countries. A lot of our clients are South Asian.
Yeah, so you got clients, and are they typically brought to you by their employers, or are they brought? Do they come themselves? Do they find you themselves?
We see both. We see both. We see somewhere we've got corporate clients who are bringing in multiple employees, or we've got people coming in on their own saying, "I've got this employer, they want to bring me in. What can I do?" Looking for a lot of people just come in saying, "These are the options that what can I do?"
Yeah, Robin, tell us about how you know about the folks there at the law firm. How are you all familiar?
Well, they've been a client of Software Decisions since before my time, a long-term relationship, and we've helped them with webcamming and, innovating their webcam system and doing webinars and...
Yeah.
I was telling Robin, we actually have an attorney who has been working remotely from Sri Lanka since last July. It's been perfectly seamless. He joins us for our Friday meetings via Skype. Sometimes if he needs to meet with the client will come into the office. We'll have him on the screen on Skype. He meets with our legal assistants to go over what needs to be done, again, through the webcam system. It's been completely seamless. Probably a lot of people don't realize he's not in the office. If I want to dial anyone in the office, I dial a 4-digit number, I connect to them. If I want to call him in Sri Lanka, I dial a 4-digit number, he picks up the phone.
Yeah. So obviously, in that particular instance alone, you're saving a significant amount of money and maintaining a very high level of quality working through SDI.
Absolutely, absolutely. The other thing I was saying is my boss used to fly to Atlanta every other week to go meet with clients in our Atlanta office. Now we do that through video conferencing. Saves an awful lot of money and an awful lot of his time to be able to still be in the office, but still meet with those clients that he needs to meet with through our Atlanta office.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Again, talking to Robin Butcko and, of course, Jody Jablonski, and talking about, again, her law practice. If you want to learn more information about it, grwpc.com, grwpc.com. How many attorneys do you have?
We have 5.
5 attorneys.
5 attorneys.
And and you really are kind of a boutique firm. Your expertise is specifically in the immigration arena.
We really are. We're trying to branch out into some other things, but that's really what the core of our firm is.
Mm-hmm. And in that particular arena, have you seen a lot of growth in terms of your particular practice?
Absolutely. One of the things we just saw recently, an H-1B visa is a temporary employment visa, that there's a cap on how many of those there can be in a year at 65,000. In the first week of being able to file for this H-1B visa, 124,000 applications came in. So it actually went into a lottery system to see who would be able to get those. So you're seeing a big increase in people trying to come over to work here in the U.S.
Yeah, very, very cool. Talking again about, a really hot topic. You can't turn on the TV these days without there being a lot of discussion on this whole issue.
And it's good that there is discussion going on, because you tend to hear a lot of negative things when really what we're trying to do is help people get here the proper way and the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a nation of immigrants, and America's greatness is somewhat predicated on the fact that we're a nation of immigrants. But it's absolutely crucial we maintain the law. Right now, I see is nothing but sheer chaos, and so returning some kind of order obviously has to be a part of that formula.
Yes, absolutely.
No question about that. Let me again give the website for our guest, Jody Jablonski, jrwpc.com. And again, of course, our friends over there at SDI, Strategic Software Decisions, Inc., SDITX.com. And in terms of your individual versus business clientele, what percentage are individuals?
The majority, I wouldn't say the majority.
Roughly half and half, maybe?
It's a pretty even split.
Okay.
Yeah,
very cool. Very cool. All right. Enjoyed having both of you on. Want to encourage you to learn more about it, learn more about her firm over there at grwpc.com, Jody Jablonski. And again, of course, I really strongly encourage you, if you, obviously, just by hearing the story of Jody and what kind of things they've done over there, thanks to the work of SDI, you need to learn more about SDI and what they can do to help you grow your business over there, SDITX.com. All right. Thanks to both of you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
You bet. When I come back, we're going to have much more for you. Do want to remind you the show continues 24/7 over there at priceofbusiness.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter.